Cincinnati, welcome to the jungle! Let's go. Stripes, 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 yeah. Stripes, 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 yeah. Stripes, 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 yeah. Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, who day we ignite and stripes. Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle we unite and dripping orange and black and white. Who day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Wake up the beast, every day is a feast. Time to bust it off the leash. In the jungle dripping heat, tigers strike the city streets. East side stand up, west side stand up. If you reppin' who day, time to put your hands up. Bengals stripes, we in it. New day, new age, yeah, we get it. Cincinnati jungle fit it. Who day in our house, we win it. Orange and black and white, we build it. Earn our stripes, you know we kill it. Bleed our colors, jungle dripping. Nasty, natty, yeah, we lit it. Lit the crowd, get the city loud. Yeah, we feasting now. Fit the pounce, make the city howl. Now we beastin' now. Thunder through the tunnel, from the sideline to the huddle. Stripes we tatted on the jungle when we flex that who they muscle on them. Stripes, Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle we unite and dripping orange and black and white. All day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Stripes. Now who gotta move like it on? Stripes. Now who wanna move closing on? Stripes. Now who wanna move on? If you got stripes and you let the city know you rock them, yeah we got them, yeah we fought them. Like that black and orange up on them, bingo bottle, never stop it till the beast of beast and know who they rockin' with the diamond stripes, flossing on the ring. Cincinnati, she's our queen, we gon' show the world who king. Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, who day we ignite and Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle we unite and dripping orange and black and white. Who day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Now who gotta move like it on? Now who wanna move closing on? Now who wanna move on? Who day when we fight, live and die in these stripes.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, the Iceman, Jeff Trunapole. And as always, I bring you sports from a West Side point of view right here in the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio, home of the AFC North champion Cincinnati Bengals. Welcome to the show. We're having a draft party, baby. It is here tonight, 8 o'clock. What are the Bengals going to do at 31? I have no idea. But I got some guys to join the show that we can discuss this. But before that, if you like the show, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. Smash that thumbs up. I'm up to 1,603 subscribers. You guys are awesome. I appreciate every single one of you guys. And as always, if you're watching on Facebook or Twitter and you haven't subscribed to my channel, why not? Please do so. Please go to the YouTube channel, Sports with Strawberry Ice. Hit the subscription button, hit the bell for the notification, and every time I go live, you'll be notified. Also, exclusively in the YouTube chat crew, which you might want to do this today because we're going to have a lot of questions, I think. A lot of people are fired up for this, but give me a super chat. Help support the show and make sure I read your comment or question. So give me a super chat exclusively in the YouTube chat crew. All right, guys. Like I said, it's draft party time. I'm ready for this. I'm ready for them to put the card in for Linderbaum. And if they don't, I'm going to be upset. But we'll find out. Anyway, let's get to my boys here. First up, we got Kieran throwing the full 10 yards. What is up, Kieran? What's going on, brother?
It's Tyler Linderbaum season, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, let's get to my boy, my seat neighbor, otherwise known as Dale, and one of the co-hosts of Bengals and Brews, Dale Altman. Come on. Computer doesn't want to work. Hang on. Add. There we go. Computer is running slow, brother. It is running slow. There's a lot of stuff on here, and it.
Happy George Karlaftis Day.
No, it's not. No.
Just because he's Greek and he already likes Skyline chili, we're not doing that.
Why? Right, he's great.
But last but not least, we have Centauri Miles from Rally Around the Natty, and he is off the pot, literally. Let's get to Centauri. What's going on, guys?
I feel great.
Feel like you just let a load off, eh?
Like 4 pounds, man.
All right, guys. Like I said, it's draft day. It's a holiday here for all of us draft nuts. I know Centauri's probably done about 50 million mock drafts. Dale's done 127, and Kieran just lives and dies by just watching guys on draft tapes and putting out his.
That's all I do.
Guide. Yeah, exactly. So, all right, guys. 31. What are they going to do? Don't
Tyler
give me once.
Linderbaum. I don't care if we have to draft him twice. That's who I want because he doesn't have utility on the line. Let's not kid ourselves. He is a pure center. But you get a guy like that out there with Joe Burrow. We put him 50 on every single hose who come into PBS. We'll go into Hines, drop 50. We'll go into M&T Bank, whatever the fuck the Ravens play, drop 50 on their heads. Drop 50 on everyone this season if we get Linderbaum. It's just that simple.
I want George Karlaftis. Do I think it happens? Probably not. I think somebody picks him in the top 20. I can't see him getting past the Cardinals at 23. But my prediction is we go with like a Kyler Gordon from Washington at corner or Roger McCreary from, and he would probably be in a trade down scenario. That's my prediction.
All right, Centauri, who you got? Last but not least.
This changes every day with me, man. Dale knows.
That's what this draft is. I don't know.
He'll spend 3 minutes saying, I don't know. I don't have a pick. And then it's like, why? What?
I'll just spitfire and say they're going to go defensive line. So I'm hoping it's Logan Hall and not the 3-time domestic offender that is Devontae Wyatt.
Yes.
Now that's one. Okay, I'll put it this way. When the draft first started going in, and I knew I was figuring we weren't going to sign BJ Hill or Larry O. I knew we weren't going to sign both of them. And I'm like, we got to get Devontae Wyatt. That's the guy we got to get. And then it's like, okay, he's probably not going to be there. So that's why I switched to Linderbaum. Then he might not be there. Now, with all the stuff going on with Wyatt, where are you guys at with him? Is this somebody the Bengals can take a chance on if he's there with the culture of this locker room? Go ahead, Dale.
I do not want, like, I had him ranked just like what you're saying. Like, if you just base it on tape and you base it on his performance at the combine, you're thinking, man, that's like a dream pick at pick 31 if he falls. But then you start, okay, looking at his age. He's 24 years old. Then you start looking at his past history. 3 domestic violences. One of those in 2020, he was arrested. And at that point, he's 22 years old when that happens. I'm sorry. I just don't want it. I don't think it fits the culture that Zach Taylor has built. So that's my opinion, and people can disagree with it, but that's my opinion.
Well, I agree with it full-heartedly, and I'm even going to go a little bit further. Yeah, he tested great. I mean, his relative athletic score, I think, is in the 95th, 96th percentile, which is awesome. But when you're 24, I think the number on the Goodberry draft sheet is 24.2. You know, he's going to be 25 toward the end of his rookie season. He, at that relative athletic score in that age, he should be absolutely punishing anybody in college football. And he didn't. So he's old. He wasn't productive. He has off-the-field red flags. Why in the hell would I want this guy?
Right.
He doesn't perform, and he's already peaked physically. He might have another year and a half of growing, and he can't perform well against college players at this point. I understand the need for D-line, but why it wouldn't even be a consideration on my board. And to give you an idea, and I know I talk about the Joe Goodberry board a lot, but I helped with some of the data.
I was going to say, you're kind of a part of that, aren't you?
Right. I helped with it this year. He's 86th on that board.
Whew.
And
wow.
He has a composite score of 74. And there's a lot that goes into that score, and I don't need to do that because I'll spend the whole show explaining for him.
But one thing that doesn't go into it is the domestic violence charges. So
go into it, and he's got a score of 74 which is a mid-second round pick at best. He doesn't even have a first-round grade.
Mhm.
So if that's the way, us laymen are thinking, I'm sure the Bengals front office has taken all that into consideration. That would be an absolute disaster of a pick.
Go ahead, Kieran.
Yeah, and look, we've all said it. The culture that Zach Taylor is building, I think Bengals fans everywhere have said that the culture he's building is something incredible. Players are taking accountability. They are playing their roles perfectly. No player is bigger than the team, despite what the media may have you believe. Because obviously Joe Burrow is a superstar. Jamar Chase is the best wide receiver in the NFL. These are the cream of the crop players, but no player is bigger than the team in that locker room. If you get a guy who's going to disrupt that culture, especially with Zach Taylor, he's a family man. My girlfriend's friend is Zach Taylor's nanny, not his nanny, his kid's nanny. That makes a bit more sense.
And you haven't hooked me up to get him on the show yet? What the hell?
I'll see what I can do. But it speaks to the culture. He is a family-driven man. If he has, you can't have somebody in your locker room who does that to women as a family man. You can't, in good conscience, get that man in your locker room and expect everyone else in the locker room to go along with it. It just doesn't fit the culture.
No, and I've seen people say, "Oh, well, they went after Mixon." Yeah, I understand the correlation there, but Mixon was one isolated incident, and they did their homework.
And Mixon was like 18 years old, and I've heard that woman may have called him the N-word. So, in my opinion, if that's what happened, I can at least somewhat understand why you might lose your mind for a minute.
My point is,
one time.
One guy losing his
clean
mind
ever since.
One guy losing his mind one time with what may have had racial connotation to it is understandable. One guy losing his mind 3 times that we know of on record as a repeat offender who's already almost 25 and is not learning? Dude, what the hell?
We don't know what else has happened behind closed doors. A lot of women, especially when you are with a man who has that much power and that much notoriety in the college football scene, it might be harder for you to speak up. So this could have happened countless more times that we don't know of. Obviously, that's speculation right now, but it's something to take into consideration.
Well, and the other thing is, and I'm not trying to get too psychological here, serial offenders don't stop. That's probably not going to be the last time that happens.
All right, so Wyatt is out. All right, so
that's our opinion. He's out.
Wyatt is out. All right, so let's get it. So we got round 1, it's 31. So we got a lot of people saying Linderbaum, which was me. The thing is, they're 31. This is what I've heard a lot. Now, James Rapine has said this. Dave Lapham said this on his podcast as well. That they think, there you go, that's good sound. I like that. They think that even if Linderbaum is there, there's a chance that the Bengals could take Booth or Elam, especially Elam. I think, from what I've heard, and I know, Kieran, you're going to go off. You can't stand Elam, but I think the Bengals like Elam more than you do, and they might like him better than Linderbaum, and I would hate that. So what are you guys hearing? Go ahead, Kieran. I'll let you go first. I know you can't stand Elam.
I will say something good about Kaya Elam. His frame is the perfect frame for a corner. It just is. He's lengthy. He's tall. He is very, very athletic as well. Like, don't get it twisted. He is an exceptional athlete. Probably the 3rd most athletic corner in this class. He is just built different. But he's not going to produce. He's going to be worse than Eli Apple year 1. And we've seen that all the way through his college career. His inconsistency comes from the fact that he doesn't quite know how to work his body yet. His limbs are a little bit too long. He catches his feet a lot when he's trying to burst upfield, and that really affects his deep speed. Because we've seen when he's straight sprinting, that dude has got jets. He is very, very fast. But when you've got to take into all these things into account, it's going to take him a year, maybe 2 years to develop. It's not going to happen with Linderbaum. Do you want a guy who's going to keep Joey even more upright so he can put 50 on every team in the AFC North and say, hey, that one...
You're making Jeff hard the more you talk about Linderbaum.
That's what I'm saying. I've seen Joe Burrow with a good offensive line. I've seen what happened in 2019. That man made magic happen. So for then people to be like, oh, we should draft a corner who can't quite figure out his limbs yet. No, we got to go. But Andrew Booth, probably the most athletic corner in the entire draft. And while there's still holes in his game, his athleticism is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, Dale.
Okay. I'm not even going to, I like Elam. I think of the 47 people earlier that I said that have make a prediction. I think it was I can't remember off the top of my head, but like 30% that predicted Elam of that.
Right.
You know, and that's to win a prize. Like usually people want to be contrarian and pick something different, but so a lot of people think the pick's going to be Elam. Regardless of that, my thing with Booth, I want to talk about Booth.
Good.
His injury history.
Right.
Like I didn't realize it was as extensive as it was till I was reading the Beast, Dane Brugler's guide the other day, and I'm just like, oh, he had this injury this year, this injury this year, this injury this year, this injury and a surgery, and it's like, I love him like tape wise and like what he could be, but I'm like, man, it gives me John Ross vibes with Andrew Booth. That's all I wanted to say on him.
Yeah,
Tori, what you got?
Booth to me is like the Elijah Vera Tucker of this year, where he's just going to fall and, you know, you're going to have all kinds of injury history. Elam, I'm not a fan. And it has nothing to do with necessarily, you know, I'm going to agree with what we said before. He's got great size, great long speed, you know, a lot of the attributes there. But when I watch his film, he doesn't get off blocks. He doesn't finish tackling well. He doesn't seem overly willing to want to come up and hit and be, you know, coach defensive backs, and that rings one thing. It means you're soft. This is a physical division. This is Baltimore. This is Pittsburgh. This is Cleveland. This is Cincinnati. They're going to run the ball. They're going to run the ball off the gut. They're going to run the ball wide. You're going to need speed. Those corners need to be able to contain the edge. Everything that I've seen on tape from him tells me that he's soft. You can't fix soft. That's a mentality.
Yeah, and that's what. So that's that. I think we're all. Then everybody says they're in consensus with me with Linderbaum. I mean, if anybody here, if Linderbaum is there and they take him, would anybody have a problem with that at all in this panel here?
No.
So that's see, that's where
That's a safe pick. That's the safest,
the smartest pick. Because you like Kieran said, we could drop 40 on people, and you can go get.
I said 50.
I know you guys are going to give shit about this. I like Kobe Bryant. I'm like, you can get him.
We're not there yet. We're first round.
Good. But yeah.
I wanted to say, Charles, our friend Charles, that came on the late night with Strawberry Ice the other night.
Yeah.
He asked if we had seen the stuff about Jackson Carman. I barely seen it. I haven't looked into it, so I don't want to speak on it. But let's just say if some of those allegations against Carman that's coming out, I have no idea if they're truthful or not. But like if the Bengals have an idea that maybe that's something that's going on that happened and now it's coming to light and they didn't know about it till now or whatever, then that makes even more sense to want to get a Linderbaum, which is safe, good pick, all pro potential. Like I'm good with it. I am.
I'll be honest. The last 24 hours or so, I've lived under a rock. So that's the first I've heard of anything.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything.
I seen one thing, and then I seen Charles mention it, but I did not even look into it because I was jumping on the show with you. So I don't want to speak on it because I don't know.
Just let everybody know in the chat. I got like 33 people in the chat right now, and all of you are asking questions. If you really want to make sure your comment gets read or something, give me a super chat. It'd be a lot easier to find it. So just put that out there. Go ahead, Centauri.
Well, Dale, go ahead and text me then so you don't have to put it out here. I need to know what's going on.
No, I just seen it on Twitter right before we were getting on, and I didn't like it. I didn't retweet. Like I didn't know. Like I'm like, oh man, it sounded like some allegations of some inappropriate behavior with a minor before last year that's just now coming out. But like that's why I didn't really want to talk about it because I have no idea if that's just if it's from one source or whatever. But you know, everyone just have to look into it on their own that's on here if they're wondering about it because I have no clue. We have no clue.
Another thing I want to get out there on the show here is we are giving away this Jackpot Joey pack.
On a lighter note.
Get ready. I'm going to do it for a trivia question. Me, Kieran, and Dale put our heads together, and I found a pretty good trivia question. You know, Centauri was otherwise unavailable. However, figure this part out.
Pooping. He was pooping.
So I got a trivia question here later on the show. So get your trivia brains working, and if you guys want a chance to win all three of those, you're gonna have to answer. It's a pretty tough one. All right, so I think we talked it to death to 31. I think we're all kind of. I mean, I think it's gonna be Elam. I hate it, but I think that's what it's gonna be. So all right, let's get the round
or trade down. Trade down.
Well, all right, that's good. Let's go with that then. Trade down. And I put it this way: if Linderbaum is not there, and Booth or Elam are there, and they're both dropping, and somebody wants to come up.
Or let's say they're both gone. They might both be gone. And Karlaftis.
Well, the thing is, the only way I think anybody's going to trade up for us, or so we can trade back, is if there's a quarterback there that they want. That's the thing. Like, if the quarterbacks are dropping,
there probably will be in this draft. Let's be completely real.
So that's where I'm at. I'm like, let's put it this way. What if, like I said, what if Booth or Elam are there? And you could say, I don't know, Detroit wants to move it once. Well, it's right behind us. I don't know. Carolina wants to move back up in the first round and get one of the quarterbacks. And you can get their second round pick and say another fifth round pick along with yours. And you take a chance that Elam or Booth would drop. Would you guys do that, or where's your heads at on that?
Depending on what else is on the board, yeah. I mean, when you're picking at 31, you kind of have to bracket it, and Joe Goodberry put it a good way. You kind of look at picks 20 through 40 on your board. If like 4 or 5 of those guys are still available at pick 31 and you're moving back 5 or 6 spots, one of them is definitely going to be available. Because remember, there's going to be somebody picked at like 15 or 20 or even 30 that we had like a grade of like a third round pick on. It happens 2 or 3 times in the first round every year. And people aren't anticipating those, obviously. So that's the whole board back even further. So if that happens and, you still got 2 or 3 guys on your board that you like sitting at 31 and the quarterback's there, if there's that perfect storm, you absolutely trade back.
Kieran, Dale, what do you guys think?
Yeah, I agree. I think if there's enough guys there for you to justify trading back, you got to go for it, because the more draft capital we got, the better it is for the team. The more guys we can get in, the more options we can explore. I also like trading back, because if we're going to take a corner, I really like that kid Kobe Bryant. Now, say what you want about his production being a consequence of, I sucked his dick, whatever. It was his production being a consequence of, Source being on the other side of the field. I completely get, but he's a Jim Thorpe Award winner. He is legit. He is a fantastic corner. Make no mistake about it. I've watched every single snap he's ever taken at Cincinnati, and I really, really like what I see. But definitely not a first round guy.
No, he's not. Some people say he's not even second round. I mean, Goodberry. He's like, you could probably get him in a third, and that's what I'm saying. I don't think you. I think
you could get him in the third, but I think talent wise, he could.
Dale says fourth. Well, so all right, so So what are you taking as your second round pick?
If we wait till the end of the second, then I say definitely take Kobe. But if we trade back, there's so many other options that we can go for.
I do not think the Bengals will trade down if Elam and Booth's on the board. I think they'll select the one they like the most. So let's just say they're both off the board. Then that's the scenario I could see a trade down.
Unless
what do you got, Santori?
Go ahead.
If all of those guys are off the board, I'm taking Logan Hall and running about my day. I'm sprinting to the podium.
You wouldn't trade down though,
because you might be get Logan Hall in a second. If you get a higher second round pick, he might still be there, and you had picks.
The interior, I get where Santori is coming from, because the interior D line class is so thin. Mm-hmm. Like it really is.
I don't want to take a chance and wait. I mean, because a lot of people have him mocked in the second round. What happens if he goes at I don't know who's picking in this spot, but there's a good chance he can go at 22-25 tonight.
Right.
Just like
you never know. He's a pass rushing interior lineman in a draft class that's thin. That's a premium. That's really hard to find.
Peyton Turner was supposed to be like a third round pick last year. That was his teammate, and he went to the Saints in the first round. So who's to say Logan Hall won't go even higher?
I do not like banking on the chance that your guy might be there if I wait. People do that, and they lose their guy, and then they scramble and have to pick somebody else.
I'll put it to you this way: the reason I like trading back so much is to get more picks, because we had this defense that we spent all this money on free agents, and these guys, their contracts are coming up soon, and we really don't have any backups, and that's the problem. That if you guys remember, when we went to our 5 consecutive playoff run, we didn't have anybody to replace Andrew Whitworth. We didn't have anybody to replace Mohamed Sanu, Marvin Jones. We didn't have those guys. And that's where I'm like, we got
to be fair, if we'd have ponied up the dough, we wouldn't have had to replace him.
True, but I agree. But that's the thing, though. I mean, we can't. The point we're at right now, we have too much talent. We can't keep everybody. And I want to keep Joe Burrow, and I want to keep T. Higgins, and I want to keep Jamar Chase.
I was going to say, sorry, Jeff. I was going to say, as far as adding extra picks, do we have the extra roster spots? Like, because we are a good team. I'm not so sure that we have all these roster spots to fill in that we need to trade back and get extra picks. I say let's go get the best players. Go ahead, Kieran.
And let's be honest. The salary cap doesn't really exist. We've seen it with the Rams, the Saints, the Chiefs. All these teams have done so much cap wizardry. You know what? The Browns are millionaires. They can hire a fucking accountant. They can hire a dude who knows what he's doing. They can get around this salary cap thing. The fact that the salary cap exists is a myth. Taysom Hill got a $140 million contract spread across.
Hold on, time out. Who in the chat had Kieran dropping the first fucking F-bomb before me? Because that should have been a fucking a bet that you should have had.
You take the under-over on that.
Hell, I'm surprised you didn't say it his first two sentences or 2 words that came out of his mouth that came on the show.
Yeah, I'm slipping. This being professional shit's boring. But yeah, like the salary cap doesn't exist, so we could work around that. These teams have proven that you can do whatever you want with the salary cap, and it doesn't really make a difference. So I think we've just got to go out and draft what we need, and what we need is Tyler Linderbaum, because we need to make the rest of the AFC North scared. We scared the Steelers, but they think they're back. We scared the Ravens, but they think they're back. And the Browns, no one gives a shit about them. They're the most irrelevant team in the league. The Ravens as well are just the old Browns who got rebranded. I won't do this. I am playing with the AFC North no more. There's a bunch of hoes, and we're going to put up 50 points on them every single game if we keep Joe Burrow protected.
All right, what do you guys think about strangers here?
I like that. I do like Trey McBride in the second, though.
I'm reading it. Is there anything you would disagree? Is it would everything have to fit perfect for this to happen, or is this the actual legit thing that you think you guys could think of?
I would like Trey McBride in the second over Woolen, because Trey McBride is the best tight end in this class. It's just undeniable. He could go in the first round based on talent alone. So if we could get him in the second, I like that.
Woolen scares me a little bit. He's kind of one of those guys that he didn't check every single box, and that's why he's dropping a little bit.
Right.
I would like to take a tight end a little sooner than possibly the 4th round. I know it's a deep tight end class, and they probably will take one a little later. That's my guess. I do like Linderbaum with the first pick if that's an option, because let's face it, it's a passing league. So you're either protecting the pass or improving it, or you're going against it.
Mm-hmm.
And Joe Burrow is the single most valuable piece this organization has had since what they thought Carson Palmer was going to be in 2003.
Absolutely.
You need to protect that asset better than you have moving forward for the next 10
Protect that ass.
Protect those knees, because he's hurt both of them already.
Yep.
So there's nothing more important on the planet to the Cincinnati Bengals right now than making sure he's healthy. I don't know why that's just not a no-brainer.
That's where I'm at. I'm like, if he's there, I'm freaking taking. I've said it a million times. Everybody knows. I'm taking Linderbaum if he's there.
You either protect the pass or you attack the pass. That's why I'm either going Linderbaum or Hall. That's just where I'm at.
Karlaftis, come on! Why don't we talk about Karlaftis?
Well,
If
can you get him in the second round? Will he? Is he something you get there?
No.
You don't think he'll drop that far?
No, I don't think he's going to be there in the second round.
If Karlaftis would have went back to school at Purdue, he's 21 years old. If he had went back to school at Purdue, he could have been the what's the dude from Michigan that's going real high?
Hey, Hutchinson.
He could have been the Hutchinson.
How did you get this far
year.
and not know Hutchinson's name?
I don't think.
Dude, he's drinking Miller Lite. What do you expect? Come on.
It's a fucking party!
It's a draft party, baby.
I was told it was a fucking party!
Yeah, let's
but
go!
I've been drinking!
As he knocks himself off the air.
I I'm supposed to be the loud one. What the fuck's going on?
Here's the deal with Karlaftis. I think all of the rumors that he's going to fall are a complete joke. And I know I keep referencing this, but the draft sheet we worked on the last few years has been pretty damn accurate. We've got Karlaftis at number 5.
Woo,
I don't see any way in hell he falls out of the first round.
If you got him that high, I don't see how he could.
Let's be honest.
Or why
though,
you wouldn't take him at 31?
He went.
Would you take him? If Linderbaum's there, you're taking him though, right?
31. I just don't think there's any way in God's name he's going to be there at 31.
He went to a great academic school, and who do we want on the Bengals? Absolute killers or some fucking nerd?
What?
Euro Karlaftis. We don't need you, friend.
He's not a fucking nerd.
He went to Purdue. Of course he is.
He gets double steak.
He can
double
read
chicken
and write.
double rice
I
on
don't
his-
like that.
You just don't like him because he likes Skyline Chili already.
Oh God! Don't start, Don't-
Dude. Skyline is the best. You got to get converted there, Kieran. You got to get converted. All right,
I
so
just came
I
from
had it the
Skyline.
first
That's
day
why I
in
had to take my
Cincinnati.
pre-show poop.
I had it the first day I was in Cincinnati. I nearly shit myself an hour later, and I've sworn off it ever since.
Yeah, it's just cinnamon-flavored Miralax. I don't know why everybody's surprised.
it's delicious.
You got to prepare. You got to make sure you got a toilet.
Bro,
That's
if I
why
would have
the
shit
cheese is
myself like
there.
that, I'd
It's
go
a
to Taco
buffer.
Bell. It's
It's here to help
cheaper.
you.
All right. Let's get back to the draft here. So, all right, we all talked Linderbaum second. So, what do we really think is going to happen? Say they take Linderbaum in the first round or Karlaftis. If one of those two's gone, all right, what are they doing in the second round?
Trey McBride.
McBride?
Trey McBride, tight end, absolute stud. If you head over to Twitter now, _Gotch, it's my friend Raj. He scouted the tight ends for the full 10 yards draft guide, available right now at full10yards.com/shop. I know the Boston accent is hard to hear, but you definitely got that link.
Hey,
Trey McBride is just
Hey.
heads and shoulders the best
Hey.
tight end in this draft. And we pair him with Hayden Hurst, who really we only saw his career suffer because he's been paired with absolute stud tight ends everywhere he's gone, besides, Atlanta, but then Kyle Pitts come over and stole the show. He's a beast. He's a killer. If we could get him the end of the second round, that's fantastic. But if we have to trade up a couple spots, I'm also happy for that. And people forget about this with tight ends. That's also more protection for Joe.
all right. So, Tori, isn't that the one you were talking about when you were on my show last time? Or was that a different tight end you were talking about?
I don't know. I've talked about all the tight ends.
So, all right.
I have looked at 400 players this year.
Like I said, you've done 8,000 freaking mock drafts. Every time I talk to you, you're doing a mock draft. I've done about 10 mock drafts. Or I'm like, holy crap.
Yeah. I love Trey McBride. I think he's somewhere in between the modern day tight end and then closer probably to that like Jason Witten mold. He's not super agile in my book. Testing may say different, but when I watch his tape, he kind of fits that big angry monster in the middle. And I think he would be a fantastic security blanket. I really do.
I love the depth of the tight end class. So I love picking a tight end in rounds 3 through 5. That's why I probably wouldn't take McBride in the second. Because honestly, I like Ruckert. I like Dolchich. I like Cole Turner, even that might be 4th or 5th round. Like there's
likely.
I like Charlie Kohler. I like Jake Ferguson. Like there's a lot of tight ends.
All Dale.
No, that's what I think that
We
the
know
tight
Dale
end
likes
classes.
tight ends.
He loves tight ends.
The tight end is
Every man
deep.
does.
The tight end is deep this year.
Is it?
Yeah.
God.
Okay.
So, but you're asking my second round opinion. My
Yeah, your
dream
second
would
round
be we're taking Linderbaum in the first. Like that's what you said. We didn't take a corner, so we're taking Linderbaum in the first.
Yeah. Take
Then my dream would be Roger McCreary dropping all the way to the end of the second. I don't see it happening, so you got to start looking at guys like Cam Taylor-Britt from Nebraska, who's a captain, team leader, solid player. That's a guy, if we took Linderbaum at 31, come back with Cam Taylor-Britt at 63, I'd be ecstatic.
Okay, so I got wrote down Linderbaum and McBride. Who else did you say there, Dale?
I said Cam Taylor-Britt, cornerback from Nebraska.
Taylor. All right, Britt. Trying to keep track of all this stuff. All right, so 31 we got Linderbaum. 63 we got McBride or Taylor, Britt. So all right, 95. What do you guys think we got there? What are we looking at? Punter?
Punt God for Mo Egger. Punt God.
Punt guy, dude. I'm with you. I want the punt guy. That's what I want.
Yeah, but not in the third round.
No, not third round. No, I don't. I'm not taking him in the third round.
I said punter and he left.
Exactly.
So if we're saying we got Linderbaum, and then what are we saying we took next?
I got McBride and Taylor.
Break the tie. Break the tie.
All right,
So-
I'll go with McBride then, because that's who both of those guys said, right?
If you go Linderbaum, then corner, they're not going to ignore defensive line any further. That'll have to be one.
They're saying they took a tight end. So then what do they do?
Yeah, we haven't got the cornerback yet. We got a center and we got a tight end.
They're going with McBride, is what they're saying.
Well, I'm saying this is where Kobe comes in.
Could be
Third round.
Yeah. This is where you look at a Kobe Bryant. See, you literally tricked us into getting your way. Literally tricked us into getting your way.
You guys picked it, not me.
Did Jeff bamboozle you while I was gone?
He did. Well, I think you both did.
He had to go sit on the pot and make a deposit.
I will tell you who I would love in the third round
Good
if
night.
we haven't picked a corner. Marcus Jones, Houston. I know he's a slot guy, but he is an electric returner. And, if that guy slid to the third, okay, so we get Linderbaum, McBride, and then Marcus Jones. Holy shit. I'm going streaking.
Go streaking, baby.
And Jack Jones out of Arizona State. That guy's a killer. I know he's only 5'10", but whoo! Athletically, that dude is off the fucking charts.
All right, Centauri, what do you got?
Depends what board I'm looking at. Am I going with my I took Linderbaum, then McBride?
That's what we got right now. Linderbaum and McBride. That's where we're at.
Matthew Butler. I gotta have my interior lineman.
All right. So
I can
Tennessee,
still- I can still roll with Eli Apple for a little bit and still try and find a corner later.
all right. So we got four different ones here. We got Kobe. I'm not gonna remember them all. To write them all down. Kobe. Who'd you say, Dale?
I said Marcus Jones from
Marcus
Houston,
Jones.
cornerback.
Kieran, who you got?
Was his third round?
Third round.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to agree with Dale, to be honest. That's a good pick.
Okay, there's two for that. And Satori, I'll make you the tiebreaker. Or you got a different one? Which one?
I had Matthew Butler.
Butler.
Yeah.
Okay.
So me and we
We'll
can
go-
finally get our corner. We get Marcus Jones. I'd be
All right.
ecstatic about that.
Jones.
They said they want a returner that could put the fear of God in the other team.
Yeah, Trent Taylor ain't really doing that.
No. Marcus Jones, yes.
The good news
All right.
is 65% of punts ended a fair catch and 85% of kickoffs ended a fair catch or a touchback.
Hey, don't you bring your goddamn facts into the fucking argument, buddy.
80%
So it's
of the
about
time.
emotion.
It won't
And
matter.
we want Marcus Jones.
65% of the time, it works every time.
Oh, jeez. All right, so we got Linderbaum, we got McBride, now we got Marcus Jones. Now we're in round number 4.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
we
be
doing
so
the whole
con-
thing?
I'm going to be
That's a
so
lot.
controversial with
I'm
this
just we
fourth-round pick.
can stop at 4. Because it'd be kind of hard to pick pass out, I think.
Yeah.
No, it
I'll
won't.
give, I'll give
I
you
gotta
a
do this give- I gotta do
controversial
this giveaway
fifth-round
anyway,
pick.
Huh?
I'll give you a controversial as fuck fifth-round pick.
Hold on. I want to do the fourth round pick. It'll be real quick. Well, I don't know because I'll throw out two names. We don't have an interior D line, so Santori already said Matthew Butler. I could say that, or I could go with the Cincinnati boy, Jeff Curtis Brooks.
Ooh, I like Brooks.
I think fourth might be a little high for him.
I know, but I'm pulling on Jeff's heartstrings.
It's not that I think fourth is high for him. I think fourth is high for the rest of the league. I've got a late third round grade on him. I love him. But I'm not, just because I have a third round grade on him doesn't mean I'm going to take him in the third round. You know what I mean? I'm going to see where the rest of the league lines up first.
Well, we're in the fourth round now, so we should take him.
Depends what the rest of the league's looking.
So for this stupid little thing we're doing here, what do you guys want to go with?
I am going to say Isaiah Spiller, running back out of Texas A&M.
Oh, yeah, you just said that because Dean popped in there and go, oh, we got to have a running back.
I'm not even looking at the comments, to be totally truthful with you.
I'd be surprised if he's there in the fourth, though.
I feel like he's a better pass catching back than P. Ryan. He's a great relief for Mixon because look, Mixon's I said this before this season starts, so like hold me to my word. But I think Mixon's probably going to be the best running back in the draft this year, the league this year. I mean, you finished third all-purpose yards with no fucking offensive line. What the fuck do you mean, dog? Like what? So if you tandem him with Spiller, load management, which is title of my sex tape, we have this load management going on. You keep Mixon fresh. Bro, he's still going to put out 80 to 100 yards a game, and then Spiller's going to maybe grab 30, and that just takes the loads off him, keeps him fresh, and he's a better pass catcher than P-Ryan.
Save your loads for later.
Exactly.
Jeff, what does this show dissolve to?
It all started with you before you got on the show. So
you were pooping.
You joined the show with your ass and dick and balls hanging out. What do you mean, dog? Like this is we've taken your energy and condensed.
I was backstage finishing some business.
All right, hold on. Let me turn this around for the fourth round.
Yeah.
Okay. The only other position beside D tackle I think they would take at this point, well, maybe two, maybe a safety. We haven't taken a safety, right? And then also a wide receiver. This is about the point you think about a wide receiver. But we don't really need a returner because we took Marcus Jones in the third, so you don't need like the receiver returner combo.
I mean, the thing is that with all the needs at the Bengals, I don't even want to call them needs because they don't have a lot of need, but the potential positions that we'd like to get, they're most likely not going to fill them all in this draft, no matter how the draft falls. I mean, it's just ain't going to happen. They're still going to have to sign somebody off, not only off the street, but free agent guys or guys get cut or something like that. So
we could take Neil Farrell. That's a fucking great defensive tackle.
Dude, he's a nose tackle though. He's like
who cares?
It's your fucking LSU bias coming in.
I don't give a fuck. I've seen that man wreck people.
We just took Tyler Shelvin. It's another LSU guy. He hasn't even done shit yet. Let him do something.
Yeah, because he's 900 pounds and it's taken him this long to make a uniform for him. That's a big boy. Make no mistake. That's a giant human being. We put Neil Farrell in there. Woo. I think he's one of the sleepers of the draft, personally. Neil Farrell.
Right.
You want all big boys on the line. Fuck
yeah.
And I just want to say in this draft, we haven't even drafted a Bearcat. I mean, we could have got Alec Pierce, we could have got Kobe.
I know we only draft power.
Let's do the D tackle. Let's take him. Fourth round.
All right, fourth round. Fourth and final one. We take a D tackle.
Book it.
Let's do it.
All right. Which you said somebody.
Curtis Brooks.
Neil Farrell. All right, we'll go.
Will Ferrell. We're taking Will Ferrell from old school.
We need.
We're going stricken. Oh,
we need the Will Ferrell from the other guys. We need Gator on this line. He'll cut.
All right, guys. I need to try to get to this. I need to try to get.
No, let's rank them. We got to rank them. Top 5 Will Ferrell movies before we get off here.
Oh, Jesus.
Talladega Nights is always number 1. Talladega
old
Nights.
school. I go old school.
Semi-pro. Other guys.
Dude, Talladega Nights is the best.
That's the best fucking
Talladega
movie ever
Nights
written.
and Step Brothers. I was supposed to do this with Dan Horde. I thought he was going to do a Will Ferrell snake draft.
Fine. Save your material for Danny Boy.
I get it.
I'm totally kidding. But yeah, for me, it's Talladega Nights and Step Brothers. Old school. Other guys.
People forget Semi-Pro is a fucking
Elf.
banger as well.
Dude, I love Elf.
Elf is the only one that
I love Elf. I love Elf.
What did I say the other day? I said old school and then Talladega Nights.
Hold on. I have one from the Peanut Gallery.
Other guys was third.
Yeah.
Anchorman.
Yeah. I had that tied for 5th with Elf.
What about Anchorman 2? Was that you like that one?
Anchorman 2 is okay.
Yeah, Anchorman 1. It was. I loved Anchorman the first one.
If anyone says that Sherlock Holmes movie,
that's why Kieran, you're reading my mind. I was about to say the same thing. I haven't even watched it yet, but the Rotten Tomatoes was like 8%, and I'm like, I'm not going to watch it because I love Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly too much.
Canes and fight you in the parking lot if you say that Sherlock Holmes movie is top 5 Will Ferrell.
I'll
help you.
Let me get to this giveaway here, and you guys are not allowed to answer the question.
I'll mute myself.
Yeah, Dev, mute yourself. All right, so this is we're giving away for the Jackpot Joe. You get a flag, a towel, a koozie, and a really cool hat. So, all right, so this is the question. So, first person with the right answer in the chat is the winner, and you just DM me your address and stuff. All right. Here we go. Andy Dalton entered the 2019 season with a club record 7 career 3,000 yards passing seasons with the Bengals, including 2 years with more than 4,000 yards. All right, here's a question. Who are the others 5 quarterbacks to pass for 3,000 plus yards in a season for the franchise?
Jack Thompson.
Okay, I said you're not supposed to answer it.
That was a fake answer.
It was a fake answer. And apparently nobody knows because I have gotten or they're all typing as fast as they can try to get it in. So anyway,
hold on. Actually, they're all looking it up. Come on, it's not fair to look it up.
You can't look it up.
You have until 6:16 to submit your answer.
Yeah.
Hey, work smarter, not harder.
Yeah, pretty much. It's time. Yeah, 6:16. Yeah, well, it's all right. 6:16. It's over. They can't win now.
Guess they lost. Better send it this way.
Yeah, I'll take it off your hands. I'm on West Side. I'll come pick it up.
Oh God. All right. So, where are you guys watching your draft parties at tonight?
With a big old bowl of curry with my girlfriend at home.
I think my brother-in-law Sean's going to come over. So we've watched the draft for like, I don't know, probably going on like 10 years together. So
I'm at the dock.
Also going to have some B-dubs. So shout out B-dubs. Endorse Jeff's show, and then Bengals and Brews also, and the full 10 yards, and Rally Around the Natty. Endorse 4 shows, B-dubs.
You're not getting wild mics? God damn.
Wow,
I don't have that shit around here. I'm 2 hours away from Cincinnati.
That's West Side,
God damn.
He's in the sticks, man.
I gotta get my glasses on here for the.
We got $12 stores, 3 Walmarts, and a fucking like 2 restaurants.
Yeah, well, someone got shot at.
Jeff, do you want to join me tonight? You watch with me.
I'll be down at the stadium. That's why I'm going down to PBS.
Oh, you're not going to go to the dock?
No, I'm not going to the dock.
Okay.
I don't want to get to the dock.
Ken, you're not correct.
Uh,
And it's Five Guys, right? Like the burgers and fries.
yeah, that's what it says. There, and I can see it.
Everyone's missing the one I missed.
Yeah, they're missing the
That
one.
was the easy
And
one.
see, I thought it was easy, but then
it's
I was
not
like,
easy. I told you
it
it wasn't
wasn't
easy.
because it doesn't roll off the top of your.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going through it, and yeah, I mean,
So should I say the 4?
Well, we can say the 4. Yeah, the 4. I think Bengal. Let's see here. Bengal 1. Where the hell is he at? He got it right, didn't he? The 4. The 4. Where the
But
hell
there's
that
one more.
There's one more. I can't find his comment.
I don't see Brandon Allen on that list anytime soon.
All right, here you go. These are the 4. Carson Palmer, Ken Anderson, Jeff Blake, and you're missing one more. This is the one that killed Dale. He couldn't get it. So
And then I was pissed right before we went live too, because Joey B is not on here. Like it's a. Did you say it was the before Joey B?
I haven't given any indication of who it was.
It's me.
Man, this 5th guy's the one I missed too, and you're all gonna be freaking pissed off when you hear it.
It's not Burrow. Nope.
Because I was pissed off. I was like, "Oh yeah, duh." I mean, I'm saying names.
Actually,
like
they're missing 2. They're missing 2. He only said he had 4 in there, didn't he? Who do you have on there? He had Palmer. He had
Boomer.
Yeah, Palmer, Boomer, and Ken Anderson, Jeff. Yeah, okay, yeah, right, yeah. So the Boomer, Carson Palmer, Ken Anderson.
Come on, no, you can't win your own shit.
Jackpot, you can't guess.
The same developers.
Why? Oh my goodness!
All right, I gotta hop off here, man. My wife's gonna be home. My brother-in-law's gonna be here. I love you guys.
All right, see you, man.
See you guys.
Peace.
All right, it's cooked. Nope. All right, so Derek Rogers, you got that one right. What's the other? What's the names of the other ones I just said? You gotta give me all of them. Hosh, you said Kidna? Let me see. Where did you say it? You guys are popping in here. Hang on. Where's Hoss at? Do you see Hoss or his question, his answer there, Kieran?
Let me have a look.
I'm scrolling here.
I love fucking comments. Jesus.
I know. I was trying to roll through and see. Palmer, Anderson, Smith. Let's see here. Send it north. Yeah. Nope. This is great TV right here. Me scrolling, trying to figure out who the hell got it right.
I will entertain people by telling them that Tyler Linderbaum is going to change this franchise. You said 40. I think that's too conservative. I think Derek's got it right.
I see. Does Derek have? I'm scrolling down trying to find it.
Literally, like the most recent comment.
Oh well, I'm trying to see who got it first.
That's Hoss said it first. I think.
Did he say all of them?
Just
It's either him or
I'm just trying to find it.
It's either him or Bengals Report, because Bengals Report's got them all right now. I'm trying to see where Hoss said he said it first. I can't find a freaking comment where he said it first.
I don't know. Maybe you have to give some more stuff away.
Well, I can always split them up. It's four things. It's four things, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see here. Is it four things? I already forgot.
Everyone
I
gets a little
I
something.
could just split it up. I might do that. I think I'll split it up between Bengals Report and Hoss. You guys, I'll split it between you two because I can't figure out who got it in first. So you guys just go ahead and DM me on Twitter or Facebook or however. I'll answer. Give me your addresses, and I will split it up, and you guys will be receiving your Jackpot Joey gear. So congratulations to you guys on that. And it was a kind of a hard one. Like John Kitna was the one I had no idea. And Kieran is a new Bengals fan, so he had no idea either way. He just became a Bengals fan.
I just joined when Joey came here and I moved to Cincinnati.
Exactly. I converted him. Let me write this down here. Awesome.
And when you get that Jackpot Joey flag, you've got to wear it like a cape.
Exactly like I did
games.
when I go to the games.
Jeff looks like a fucking superhero, dog. Bengals man.
I am Bengals man. All right. I got you guys names written down. Make sure, like I said, make sure Hoss and Bengals Report, you guys DM me, and I will get it to you. But Kieran, I think I'm going to bid you adieu. I'm going to tell everybody about your the Full 10 Yards podcast. What's going on with the college stuff, real quick, and
head over to the app right here at Full 10 Yards CFB, also at Full 10 Yards. And if you go right now to full10yards.com/shop, you can get yourself a copy of our draft guide. I think we might actually be giving some copies away, so keep looking on the socials. And remember, go Tigers!
Go Tigers! There you go. All right, guys. I am excited. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm excited about the draft. I cannot wait to find out what's going to happen. Like I said, I hope to God Linderbaum falls and he's there. If he's not, I have a feeling. I got a feeling it's going to be Elam. That's just from everything that I've been hearing. I got a feeling it's going to be Elam. I won't be happy, but I'm not going to be, really ticked off. I mean, I really want Elam, I really want Linderbaum. I want that elite. I want that 5 elite guys in front of Jackpot and just go drop 40 on everybody and just destroy people. Because I think the reason I'm like that, because I believe in Kobe Bryant. I believe he could be a guy who could be our starting cornerback. I'm not saying by the beginning of the year, but by 6th, 7th week of the season, I think he can be our cornerback. That's why I like that. And you can pick him up in the second, third round, but we'll see. Anyway, let me get to the Facebook groups that let me live stream. And as always, I appreciate every single one of you guys. Houday Nation, Houday Legion, Cincinnati Reds riding third, heading for home. Bearcat Ruckus, Bearcat Country, the Ohio State Bucknuts, the Ice Bar, and then you can follow me on all my social media platforms, all under Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Twitter handle is at Jeff A. Treadable. TikTok is at Iceman90. I will be pulling out the sound later on tonight, putting it on the podcast. It might not be till tomorrow morning, but I will put it on there. I'm on BeanPod, Apple iTunes, Spotify, Google, Stitcher Play, pretty much wherever you get your podcast. Please make sure you rate, like, and review. Give me a 5-star review. YouTubers, we're at 1,603 subscribers. You guys are awesome. As always, I appreciate every single one of you guys. Pay attention to the channel. I got a lot of cool stuff coming up. Depending on how things go, I'm either going to go live tonight after the draft, or I'm going to just record an episode recapping the NFL draft and what the Bengals did and the stories that happened and my experience down there at PBS. So make sure you guys always subscribe to the channel. And happy draft day. Like I said, it's becoming a national holiday here in America, especially now that the Bengals are a really good team. I can't wait. Starts in what time is it? 6:30, hour and a half. I'm ready to go. Other than that, that's just sports, baby. See ya!
Let's go. Stripes, 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 yeah. Stripes, 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 yeah. Stripes, 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 yeah. Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast disobey, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, they we ignite and Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle we unite and dripping orange and black and white. All day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Wake up the beast, every day is a feast. Time to bust it off the leash. In the jungle dripping heat, tigers strike the city streets. East side stand up, west side stand up. If you rapping who they, time to put your hands up. Bengals stripes, we in it. New day, new age, yeah, we get it. Cincinnati jungle fitted. Who they in our house, we win it. Orange and black and white, we build it. Earn our stripes, you know we kill it. Bleed our colors, jungle dripping. Nasty, natty, yeah, we lit it. Lit the crowd, get the city loud. Yeah, we feasting now. Fit the pounce, make the city howl. Now we beastin' now. Thunder through the tunnel, from the sideline to the huddle. Stripes we tatted on the jungle when we flex that who they muscle on them. Stripes, Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle we unite and dripping orange and black and white. All day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Stripes. Now who got 'em, who like it on? Stripes. Now who